Well, it's a more cautious approach from the First Minister here in Wales. It is what we had expected. Over the last 4 weeks, Wales has been in a very small transition between Alert Level 2 and Alert Level 1. What the First Minister, Mark Drakeford, will confirm when he makes the announcement formally in the Welsh Parliament this afternoon is that from Saturday, Wales will move to Alert Level 1. What does that mean? Well, as you just mentioned there, it's a big impact for how people can meet together indoors here in Wales. At the moment, it's been restricted to 3 households, a bubble of 3 households that you've got to keep the same. So from Saturday, that changes, goes back to the old rule of 6 here in Wales, so you can meet with up to 5 other people from as many households. So that is the big change in terms of people's lives. There are a couple of other elements which are going to change from Saturday. Indoor organised events of up to 1,000 people seated and 200 standing, they will be allowed. Also, ice rinks will be open for the first time in a year and a half. Those are really the significant changes. If it carries on to go, if that goes well and the COVID numbers continue to fall, then we will see Wales on August the 7th move to Alert Level 0. This is a brand new level which is being announced in Wales today, and it's really similar to what is happening in England on Monday. All premises can open, so you'll see nightclubs reopening from the 7th of August. Most restrictions will be removed in Wales. They'll be replaced by what the Welsh Government says is risk assessments to be carried out by the individual premises. No legal limits on the number of people meeting indoors. So, in a way, the unlocking day, whatever you want to call it, happening in England on Monday, it's going to be similar to Scotland here in Wales. They're going to push it back into August, so from the 7th of August. You mentioned face coverings there as well. What is interesting is that Wales, we already knew, is keeping the law on wearing face masks on public transport and in some social care settings. We knew that was going to happen. But actually, from the 7th of August, when the restrictions all lift, they are keeping the face covering law in most public places, apart from hospitality. So my reading of that is that from the 7th of August, shops will still have to, by law, make sure people are wearing face masks, even though the rest of the restrictions are all going and nightclubs are opening. Mark Drakeford, the First Minister, said that we can be reasonably confident that vaccination has weakened the link between infections and serious illness, but there is still a risk that this third wave of the pandemic could cause real harm. So a more cautious approach. No big Freedom Day yet here in Wales, but people from Saturday night at least will be able to meet up with more of their friends indoors. They will have to wait till August the 7th for more freedoms to be introduced.